My name is Renison Jeffrey, and this is the Workers' Rights Platform. Now, members of the public, what am I doing here? Does ruffle feathers. What I am doing here is not a joke. There are people that pretend to not listen, and there are those that are sending threats and using the police force to do so. Ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to outline a few facts about myself. I ain't boasting, but I here to talk the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I, Renison Jeffrey, would have never smoked in my life. I don't do drugs. I don't associate myself with drugs. So if you hear them say, they come by me and find drugs, the damn lie. Because I know at this point in time that all kind of things is being planned and concocted. But however, I would avoid a series of videos on specific individuals only to be released in the event that I succeed. And I am overcome by the oppression of this system, because the very minute you start to speak on certain things, certain entities, evil entities, they send out the minion. I don't have no firearm, I never was in possession and nothing like that. So if I hear things like that, no, members of the public, that is a trap that they're trying to set for me. Because all hours of the night, police vehicles pulling up, they want to talk to me all 2 o'clock and thing in the morning. I don't want to talk. I know how this thing does go. Unmarked vehicle pull up, you come outside and it's bullet. That's the reality. And seeing that many things are being discussed here without fear or favor, in concordance, not in concordance with the biases of these police entities. I know things gonna happen. But what country are we living in if many of us are living in fear? I would have made certain pronouncements in which I am sure my rights have been taken away from me unfairly, unjustly, and I must beg back this system. For what? Oh yeah, done send me to jail already without a charge. This thing is not a lie, I ain't lying. And the magistrate that do that was at least yet honest truth. And if somebody in stand up and speak out without fear or favor, without life for life or wherever, these things are going to continue. So when I call on you, the people that is around this area, to stand up and say something, to speak out on these issues, in which have been plaguing you in this point 14 magistrate court. I ain't asking you to just do it because they could come for one, but they cannot come for an army of us. So what I want to do, to continue the gentleman that called me and say he owing about $30,000 before the court, and he afraid. Then he said, look for work. It's people like you who have to speak out. What are we going to do? Are we going to take the many abuse, the many types of injustice by the people that is operating in this court system in which you are paying, I am paying, and every citizens at Trinidad and Tobago is paying once they're working and they're purchasing anything? Are you going to continue taking this? Look, my number there. Call that number. This is not a game again. What are we going to do about this? How we plan to combat this? Let us put our minds together. This is our country. From everybody from here till Cedros, Ikakas, Rosilak, that have faced injustice in that court system in point 14 need to come out and say something. It's not me alone. It's not I alone. But when you remain scared and seeing when you go to certain lawyers, they manipulate you, they're forcing you to take a particular lawyer, are you going to continue with that? Most of you men does want the problem to done, so yeah, very late done. But the injustice continue. And what we are doing here is informing you of just that. According to Mahatma Gandhi, they can lick up one, but they cannot lick up all. The Vietnamese would have won the war, so they will kill many of us. We'll kill few of them. They'll tire and they will go away. How much of this you are willing to take? How much monies you would have spent behind the court system? Not here alone, in Superior too, yes. And at the end of the day, we know it corrupt. Who you think going and face that? As I would have said before, I never do drugs. Never. I'm sure about that. And I'm sure about other members of my family. People, time for you to say something about this. Time for you to stand up. This fight is not mine alone. And I am dependent on you, the citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, to stand up and say something. And if any time you hear this, the plant weapons or drugs, know that this is a lie. And this video here is a testament to that fact. Stop sending them 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock in the morning and say they want talk. I don't want no talk. Contact that number on the screen here. I go talk to her from on the phone. Don't send people by mouse. It's about time this corruption. People that say that there was members of the police, allegedly other gang leaders. Don't talk for the one with Dole. Don't talk for the one with Sandman. This country that we live in here in Trinidad and Tobago, this is not no joke. And when certain individuals cannot get what they want, they unleash a hit squad on you. Huh. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He made me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters, he restored my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. For the Lord is with me. Thy rod and thy staff shall comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemy. And surely thou anointest my head with oil, and my cup runneth over. And surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. My name is Wenison Jeffrey, and this is the Workers' Rights Platform. Like, share, and subscribe.
In Trinidad and Tobago, institutions that are meant to protect and serve the people have been facing their own challenges. This documentary aims to examine the failures of these institutions and the impact it has had on the citizens of this Caribbean nation. From corrupt law enforcement to a failing justice system and healthcare systems, we'll explore the effects of failing institutions on one Chaguanas family.
Yes, so I also went to the Chaguanas Health Center where Samantha Mohammed Singh is working, right, to seek medical help, where she husband and she beat me up, and the Richard Singh, who she husband, pushed me down. And I fall, right? I damage myself. So happened when I seek the medical help in the Chaguanas Health Center, my file gone missing when I applied for my file to get it for as proof. Right, my file gone missing. The same day I was in the health center when I seeking the medical help, she phoned the health center and she asking, what is the lady name? I'm Zoraida Bash. Yeah, Daishi. No, justice had to be served, man. Look my file here. Look my document here. Where the health center write me and say the file went missing. So all about corrupt. Who gonna go to for help? Who to go to? And even the police in the Chaguana station, they know where Richard Singh working and where Samantha Mohammed Singh working. She working in the Chaguanas Health Center, right? He working in the prison Aruka. He's a prison officer, and they can't give him, they know where he living, 29 Clark Road, Charlieville. He living right in the back of my house, Richard Singh. Why it is he can't get his summons and his wife can't get his summons? Why? Justice is for a certain type of people? I need justice. The police are telling you, what else to do? What?
In a shocking turn of events, it has come to light that a mother, Miss Zoraida Baksh, and her 2 children have been living under self-imposed house arrest, guarded by prison and police officers who happen to be her ex-in-laws. The situation becomes even more disturbing when it is revealed that Miss Zoraida's ex-husband is a senior police officer. According to Miss Zoraida, paid shooters and executioners visit the family at night, and as a result, the windows of their home have to be blocked off and steel doors with multiple high-retention locks have to be used to secure the family.
I had window where we could have opened up the place, get a little breeze. They're sending shooters by my house. They're saying them know the shooters and them working with them. Look now, they caused me now, I had to block up my window on them. This is how I live in, right? I had no windows, I had steel doors. Look at the steel door. In case the people come and the shooters come to shoot, I had bolt, I had locks. Watch. At least I trust in the steel door. You see the steel door, I have a little protection, right? Because it's me and my children living here. I need justice, man. I need the justice. I need it right now, right now. On the 1st of October, Richard Singh, Samantha Mohammed Singh, right, came in, opened the gate, came in by me. The husband run out with a piece of wood and she jump out of she vehicle with a piece of wood, and they start to beat me up, they start to beat up my vehicle, she do damages to my vehicle, mash up my damage my car seat. I can't even sit down to go and do my trade, my taxi service. Then now, after that now, I say, boy, I want to do these people nothing. I say, leave them, I go take legal action. All of a sudden now, the man start to beat me up now, still with the wood, and he push me down. He take it 2 hands, rest it on top my breast, and push me back.
In a further violation of their basic rights, water and electricity were disconnected at one point in time.
When my husband and I broke up now, he cut the lights and water. Look, we had to end up buying all these tanks. You could imagine how hazard that was for me and my children without water, no water to wash clothes, no water to bathe.
This raises serious questions about the abuse of power by the police and the justice system's ability to protect the most vulnerable members of society in Trinidad and Tobago. The ongoing situation is not only physically dangerous, but also emotionally and mentally taxing for Miss Zoraida and her children.
This is affecting my children very bad because Bradley Singh now, he don't even want to come out outside because the amount of time they send shooters by my house. They damaging my property, they bring in police, the child fearful for his life. Sometimes the boy had to open the gate when we driving in the car. The boy running to open the gate. My daughter too about a pool for the child don't even want to come outside to swim because she's saying, Mommy, what about they attack me, Mommy? What about they start to beat me up? What to do? How much of this I go take? And the Shoguana's police is the friend doing nothing. I all my receipt, I have everything where I make report here, there, everywhere. Nobody are helping me. I am leaving this thing until I get justice.
Explain to me what is causing all of this.
Right. So Mr. Richard Singh and Samantha Singh, they have 3 children. So they want me now for I to leave with my 2 children. This is my home. This is where my children born and grow. Right? As I say, I live in here 23 years now. They were doing me all these things for I to leave and go. Because them want my house. Them want my property. Them can't get my property. Where I go with my 2 children?
They are constantly living in fear and uncertainty, not knowing when the next attack may happen or when they will be able to access basic freedom. This constant stress and fear takes a toll on the family's mental and emotional well-being. It is clear that this family is suffering greatly and urgent action is needed to ensure their safety and well-being. This is a grave violation of human rights and must be addressed immediately. The family should not have to live in such a state of constant fear and uncertainty. The situation for Miss Zoraida and her family is truly dire, as not only are they living under self-imposed house arrest, but they are also not even allowed to enjoy the basic comforts of their own home.
Look at our pool here. My daughter does have to be swimming because the type of work she going and do, she had to learn to swim. Them bringing the police from Shoguana Station and the Shoguana Station police telling me and my daughter if we could put on something else to bathe or if we could carry swimming pool inside the house. What kind of life we live in here?
According to Miss Zoraida, the police have even prohibited her from using her own pool in her own yard. This is a clear violation of their right to privacy and to enjoy their own property. This level of control and restriction on their daily lives only adds to the stress and frustration that the family is already experiencing. The constant surveillance and restriction of their freedom is not only physically oppressive but also emotionally and mentally draining. It is hard to imagine the kind of trauma this family is going through, living under these conditions. This situation is unacceptable and needs to be addressed immediately. The authorities must take action to ensure that Miss Zoraida Baksh and her family's basic human rights are protected, including their right to privacy and to use their own property. This story is a tragic reminder of the importance of holding those in power accountable and ensuring that the rights of all citizens are protected. We will continue to follow this developing story and bring you updates as they become available. HCN News.
Right. Now, good afternoon. Again, my name is Venison Jeffrey. Now, what these people are going through, it ain't nice. And none of you outside there could understand that, because I would have telling you that is the same thing that I have to be going through. Now, it's not nice that the police come in and antagonize you. Since after this case started, it's like if I had to take on a different lifestyle. As I would have said, I was sent to jail without a charge. The magistrate in the Point 14 court, Alicia Chanka, would have behaved ultra vires. She would have abnegated responsibilities and decided to behave immoral in the presence of this gentleman, this lawyer here. Now everybody know him. Everybody know him. And what I say in here in Trinidad, things like this, it have to stop. And the only way it could stop is when you open your mouth and say something. So again, as I say, like, share, and subscribe. And in the weeks to come, we are going to reveal certain things to you.
But I am Shira, I'm not gonna job. I was eating. Under arrest for what? For what? For what? For what? How much time for the half?
Nobody move. What I said? Nobody move. Stop on the drunk boy. Don't move.
No officer, no kill him, officer.
Hey, girl,
We need somebody now to defend the poor. Batman police, everybody I kick down with door. That's our concern, you know. Government and police, civilian and police, taximan and police, everyone and police a war. Who make you reach so far is a while now. I know spot a squaddy in a lana bar. Police have to run from police. What is this from police? We don't know about the thing bizarre. Right now the force needs CPR. It look like a wound they are gonna leave a scar. Officer, you can't throw gas in a